We this paper.
We some family man.
Yeah. Are you family men and
Come
women?
on. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we here as a family, as a group. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You know what I mean? We bringing in values here. That's what we doing.
Yeah.
And more than anything, we bringing conversation on Herb Jones at the 5. We
Uh,
not live.
uh. Hello.
First took away. That's the best. Get your money's worth now.
Hey, you was
The rapper,
almost.
but you the rapper. You supposed to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you was almost. But I was saying, I thought you was trying to like spread your wings and
No,
fly.
no,
Thought you
no,
was trying to
no,
fly.
no.
Oh,
You think when Jada couldn't find a line, Styles was just like, nah, wait, you got it. You think Styles just said,
I didn't want to step on your toes though. We could do it back to back. You want to do a we gonna make it?
No. Turk used to step on Wayne toes all the time,
That's because he's not good though.
but it worked.
When did it work? It worked on one song. No, man, I'm not about to. I don't want to. I don't want to.
Say,
I do
man,
not want to slander Turk.
welcome to another Pro Pels Talk episode. I'm Lito, that's Chris. That's
Yeah.
Scott Big there at the bottom. Look,
Yeah. Hurt. Yeah.
504 500 1111. We fight for the win. Y'all gonna hear from them at some point. Somebody. We got. I mean, yeah. Y'all know at this point, but we got the fourth dimension. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rachel. We got DraftKings. We got John Deere. We got Sunshine. We got Standard Mortgage. Y'all gonna hear from Lito, and that wonderful production at some point. Probably
Yeah.
here from 5 since we talking about the guy that used to wear number 5 and playing the 5.
Shout out to Cinco.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Cinco. And then look, I don't know what time y'all listen to this or y'all watching this, but whenever it is, you might get hungry. You might say, damn, man, I'm hungry. I specifically want some pizza. I want the best pizza in the city. You gonna be thinking that, right? I know I'm gonna be thinking that. At the bottom right-hand corner, you're gonna see a little QR code there. Put your camera over it. It's gonna take you to Theo's menu. You could let your soul do the rest. Feel me?
Let the soul glow. Man. No. All right. So, guys, we're here because shout out to my dog Jermaine, man. My dog, man. That's my dog, man. I'm just waiting on one video to process, and then we're gonna be sturdy. Hold on one second.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, let me ask you a question before we get into the show. I really just need your opinion on something.
What you need, dog? I'm here. What's good?
How you feel about this?
It's 1765. I'm chilling with Rashard Hennessy. I mean, I call him Rich, but don't tell him that. He gives me this idea about starting a whiskey brand in Ireland somewhere. I'm like, Rich, you know what would be crazy? I think you need to do cognac. And instead of Ireland, you need to go to France. I mean, just like that, that's how Hennessy got started. Cheers.
How you feel about that?
I feel a lot of ways.
Yeah.
I got news for him about history. About what he think he'd have been 1760. I like the fact that they played a joke on the fact that I said fact that too many times for no reason, but I'm just gonna keep saying it. But
You facting right now.
Yeah. Fact is though, fit facting. Facts is what facts was is that
facts
LeBron got this. Yeah, exactly. The running joke is that LeBron lied a lot. LeBron got a story about everything. So for them to turn that into a commercial about him, in what looks to be a press conference and him creating Hennessy, I think was a good touch and means that bro don't take himself too seriously or just good art to me.
Hey man, the one thing I can tell y'all is if you moving in life and you're not making fun of yourself, you ain't living right. And I don't really want to be around you. But anyways, we're not here for that. We here for this. I don't know if you know, Chris, but some breaking news came out today.
Breaking.
From new ESPN affiliate, Sharania.
Big Shams.
You know, excuse me? You giving
What you say?
You know his height? You
We ain't no motherfucking freaks. We some family men. We getting it paper. You know what I'm talking about?
All right, man. So you said it. I didn't. Listen, this is what Sean said on the Pat McAfee show.
But hear this, Pat. I'm told Herb Jones is essentially going to serve as the starting center for the Pelicans. I think everyone right now, you look at TJ McCollum, Dejounte Murray, Brandon Ingram, Herb Jones, and Zion Williamson. A lot of people are like, oh, Zion Williamson's playing the 5. And Willie Green came out the other day and said he's not the 5. He's we're not talking about 5s. We're talking about positionless. And I do think there's some credence to that.
So that's interesting, right? That's interesting. But what's even more interesting is, man, somebody saw the future. And he asked a question. He asked a question to a coach about this particular thing.
Who that is?
Now, who's that somebody, man? I don't like to.
Who that is?
Big myself up. I don't know.
Who's that?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll just let the guy with the golden voice talk to y'all. 1 second.
Is there any plans on maybe seeing Herb play a small ball, Jermaine Green roll at the 5?
Yep.
At some point?
Absolutely. The beauty in this is that we've seen Herb last season a little bit at the 5, also initiating plays. We'll see him some this season as well, doing the same. So yeah, for sure.
I don't know.
Who was that? He sounded kind of coy, a little timid, a little shy. Who that was?
That was the Pelicans microphone. It's not me. I'm gonna be the same in every room, to be honest.
Okay.
You know, but that was me. I if y'all didn't hear the question, I was asking Willie Green, was there any plans? This is Media Day 2023. Was there any plans to play Herb Jones at the 5, and particularly the Draymond Green role, which Willie Green had been a part of on that coaching staff. So I wanted to know if he saw any value in that from Herb at the time. He said yes, but that was a lie because he did not play any that particular year.
You said it was a lie?
The 1765. I'm chilling with.
Willie been reading the playbook, man. Shout out to Willie, man. Shout out to Willie.
That's incredible. That's incredible.
Yeah, man. But I found that interesting because, listen, you and I talked before the show happened. It's not going to be like you hear Herb Jones playing center. It's not going to be like he playing center. He not going to be the center. But will he get minutes allocated to him playing that role? No.
So before you even get further into it, I got a few clips for you.
All right.
And I want you to tell me who was the center on the floor. Here's number 1. You see a center?
Yes.
Who?
Dyson.
There's no center. Here's another one. One of the greatest, probably it might be his best defensive play. Nah, that block against PG was kind of crazy. But this was a block in one of the in-season tournament.
That's got a real shot this year. Both of these teams look like playoff teams. Long dribbles it, blocked by.
Now there is a center on the floor, but he's no longer a Pelican. But look where Herb is on the floor.
Team that's got a real shot this year. Both of these teams look like playoff teams. Long dribbles it, blocked by.
How is that not a travel? That's bothering me. I'm sorry. How is that not a travel?
They call that. Now Herb did a little bit of everything. He stopped the dribble. He then stopped the handoff to Sabonis, a center. Made Sabonis have to reset the play, in which Herb goes and contests, tries to go out and block a shot, misses, then ends up blocking it anyway without fouling somehow, even after a travel. And here's the last one here. 3 seconds, so you gotta be ready.
McCollum did poor decision, not taking advantage of his matchup.
No center on the floor.
I don't like how you segue that, but
no center on the floor. I see Trey Murphy. I see Brandon Ingram. So yeah, go ahead.
What's gonna be the difference?
There is none.
That's what I'm saying. What are we talking about?
There is none.
The center, regardless of he's on the perimeter. He's the center.
The center of the defense?
Yes. Yes.
I like it.
There's philosophically, damn, that was a tough word to say. There's literally no change that is going to happen. He plays perimeter to paint either way.
Agreed. But I mean, and I think even more now with adding Dejounte Murray, like you should want him playing from paint to perimeter, being able to diagnose and dissect everything, everything that's in front of him. That's his superpower. That and being in scramble mode. He's also a hellacious on-ball defender. Well, we talked about it enough to where Herb Jones in space defensively is everything because he just makes plays off of instinct and reaction time alone. And I was talking to Grubb. Shout out to Grubb, man. I did a show with Grubb on the Hard to Pay platform and the Bird Rights. And we were talking about Herb before the stuff came out about him playing the 5. And it was like, one of the things I mentioned was that Herb isn't an irresponsible gambler either. Like, bro don't miss. You know what I'm saying?
He a good gambler.
Yeah. Like
Herb
parlays be hitting.
He a dude that turned $1 into a $200,000 parlay.
He a bookie, and he consistent with it. So I just don't want people when they hear. I had some friends that hit me today that are in the city that are Bulls fans, and they hear you see and you read Herb at the center, you think, damn, he guarding Jokic, yeah, he guarding Cat, he guarding he doing this, he doing that. Which I do have some film as well as him guarding Karl Anthony Towns for.
Got the files?
Yeah, I got that as well. I got that.
Wow.
I got that. But
we potting?
Yeah. That's what we here for. Is this thing on?
Yeah.
So but any thought, and I think Lito, what will probably be said when asked should probably be it should be a similar answer to what was given about Zion. Herb Jones is not a center. The same thing that was said about Zion needs to be said about Herb. He's not a 5. He's not. They don't have that option. Tice, Misi, and company. But
I mean, you have a center on a roster. To me,
yeah. But in these lineups we're talking about, you don't have a center. It's almost like City centered by committee. With these small ball lineups, so where y'all are collectively trying to contest shots, protect the rim, rebound. It's gonna be a lot of team defense involved.
You think Herb Jones drank 4D? Because that's what he plays defense like.
Should it be called? All right.
That was about to be crazy. I saw the direction that was trending. That was about to be some of your worst work on film ever.
Speaking of film, you want to you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you want to. Oh, which one you want the clips you put in, or you just want me to you?
There you go. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Well, I mean, but what do you think? Like,
yeah.
I mean, because he and in this particular clip, he got Jackson Hayes on the floor. I mean, he might as well be the center.
I'm about to say he wasn't center neither.
And I'll be real, bro. Like, just the way Herb Jones is wired, man. I don't think there's anything you could tell me that Herb is going to try defensively or be a part of that I wouldn't like, that I would doubt him. Like, I don't care. I know we got worries, or of course, like, let's say it was from a traditional sense and he was down there guarding centers, like play for play in the post, and he was putting himself at the team was putting him at an injury risk and so on and so forth. I'm just not going to doubt Herb Jones defensively. I'm just going to doubt him to figure it out. You don't want him in foul trouble, of course, and you don't want him in harm's way. But I mean, look, man, he's so good of a defender. Really, almost anything you could kind of tell me, or any idea or concept you could throw at me, I'm probably gonna trust him to figure it out.
Listen, man, this might sound blasphemous. I mean, I've been saying this for a while. Herb Jones is Scottie Pippen. As you've seen, if y'all might be a little bit young out there if you're watching this, because this actually was before my time too. I had to go back and do the work. But the reason, obviously not counting out Black Jesus, old cheese eyes, but the reason that the Bulls,
Mr. Big Jeans,
you can't count him out. You can't count him out.
Mr. Big Jeans. One
of the main reasons that the Bulls beat the Lakers in that finals is because Scottie Pippen got to cause chaos. He got to wreak havoc on Magic Johnson. He shut that whole Showtime shit down. And not only that, like, I saw Scottie Pippen guard centers a lot. And when I say guard him, he wasn't playing center. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't introducing the starting lineup as the center, but he would guard centers. And no, it wasn't for 48 minutes. But I think that's the same thing that Herb Jones is willing to do. Or gonna do. He's gonna be effective in whatever role you put him at. He that good a defender. In my opinion, is no reason. I literally tweeted this. I said, when I saw the announcement for Shams, I said, so that either means that Herb is about to win Defensive Player of the Year, or this whole thing about to be a bust.
Well, I mean, one way or another. I just don't like. I rolled my eyes when I saw it, because you could have told me Brandon Ingram. Like, we have film of Brandon guarding Jared Allen in the post with Herb Jones on the court.
Yeah.
The center on the floor was Jared Allen, and Brandon Ingram was guarding him. I have film of Brandon Ingram guarding Clint Capella in the post.
Hold on. Hold on. Can we talk about how filthy this Euro was?
Well, according to Justin, it's the best Euro in the league.
Shout out my dog Jermaine, man.
Shout out to Jermaine, man. But yeah, man, like I don't I just want people to remember those things. And I don't think with this team you can get fascinated with, like, I guess centers or power, or just positions. I don't think you can get fascinated with them. They just don't have them now. But I want to ask you a basketball question.
For sure.
If Herb starts at center, what's the starting lineup real quick? Currently.
Tice.
Herb, no, with Herb at center?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So I guess Herb, Zion, Brandon, CJ, Dejounte.
Okay. What's your philosophy on switching?
I think it depends on the cross matchup. Like, it depends on the cross matchup. If it's,
let's say it's Denver,
it don't matter. Well, it don't matter. Especially if Jokic is doing the picking, then I would like to. I would like to keep Herb there, because it's not like he's gonna stop him, but you know what I'm saying? Maybe he take away the passing lanes, or maybe, you know what I'm saying, he just, I don't know, he's got this Spider-Man like effect where he like feels for things that aren't there. That might have been a little crazy, but you know what I'm saying?
You was bordering, but you was teetering, but you
We some family men. I think that Herb is probably gonna be, your best bet on the floor against Jokic, to be honest. I mean,
so you wouldn't switch?
No, I don't want to switch, but like, for instance, who is he picking for Aaron Gordon? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. Because you know what's going to happen. Teams are gonna try to, this guy with the basketball right here. They're gonna try to
they're gonna hunt him.
They're gonna put him in actions to where he switched and isolated and trying to get, they're gonna try to make CJ guard and take advantage of, some of his weaknesses on that side of the floor. Even for, I think, a dude that's an overall smart defender and a better defender over his last few years that people give him credit for. Or even, like, let's say Zion isn't 100% there yet, right? He got to prove that he was that he's the dude that ended last season as an individual defender, getting in a stance, moving his feet, giving that same level of intensity and effort. I'd be really curious to see how they run that. Are they running through screens, or are they switching them? I mean, is that one of the benefits? Or isn't that supposed to be one of the benefits of having a small, versatile lineup like this?
Yes, the way that he wants to play, he being Willie Green, I think that all switch everything is like what he wants to do.
Yeah.
What I did.
No, you didn't do nothing. It just seemed like you trying to, you know what I'm saying? You trying to hold
on. My philosophy is this. With Jokic, this is about to sound insane, but I take a 40-point game from him. Like, he's going to get his points. But the thing, if I could stop the 40 from being 40, 12, and 20, or if I could keep the assist number under 10 or right at 10, I think you did your job. Because, like, he is a basketball ecosystem. He wants to get everybody else involved. The planets revolve around him. So if I can literally make him the sun with nobody hot enough to stand next to him and Herb just cut the rest of the team off, okay, cool. He did his job. And again, this is not him playing center, but I'm just talking about the matchup.
Oh, okay, agreed. Agreed, man. Look, something else randomly that I thought about. If they run that lineup that you mentioned, bro, it's motherfucker blocks everything, man.
That's what I'm saying.
If let's say they do run that lineup, right? You said CJ, you said Dejounte, CJ, Herb,
Brandon,
and Zion, right?
Yep.
You would have five. All five guys in that lineup have dealt with some kind of point guard responsibility at this level at some point.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that is something that is beautiful and it's fantastic, or if it's a fucking disaster.
I mean, it might be a beautiful disaster. You know what I'm saying?
Beautiful, twisted, dark fantasy?
Maybe not like a fantasy, but maybe a beautiful, twisted, dark disastery.
Thing about her, see, that's the thing, though. I don't really care. Like, he makes the best out of disasters. Like he thrives in chaos defensively.
He is a generational defender. You give the time. Damn, that's crazy. I just found that Herb Jones is the best non-big defender in the NBA. Video, right? But anyways, we throw the title generational around the Zion because Zion is a generational offensive talent, but Herb Jones is a generational defensive talent. So technically, in my opinion, you got two generational players on this team.
I ain't mad at you thinking of it that way. You had a third before you traded him, but we're gonna watch enough Atlanta Hawks games
Excuse me?
together
Hello?
to where we could.
Hello? Signal feed. Hello?
Huh? You don't want to watch some Hawks games together?
Nah.
Okay.
No.
Hey, look at your boy Tice on the floor.
Look at my dog.
Look at him. Look at him being ignored.
Fuck him up, Tice.
Look at him bobbling the basketball. About to travel. Maybe did travel. Okay, look at the screen. That boy's special.
2 for 1.
That boy's special.
Jay swung that motherfucker too. I want no parts of this shit.
What he did?
Where you go? He swung the ball. Where you gonna go?
That's a terrible shot.
Terrible call too.
Oh, incredible. Incredible, Herbert. I remember this game. This is the game I always talk about. Pelicans just went small, and Ty Lue was just like, no.
Oh, you saw that?
Yeah.
This is a good example though. Like I've heard you talk about this game before, but this game feels like a good example of like what you should be.
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
I mean,
ain't no way. It just does not make it mathematically does not make. You know they need a sports science on Herb Jones. That's what they need.
They still do that?
They don't. They need to bring it back specifically for Herb Jones.
Because that's not possible, bro. That's not possible. It's not possible. If you go back and look where he started from, bro, and I've seen that play enough to really, to kind of marvel in it. But let me ask you this, Lito. What's the difference between a small lineup, like these small ball lineups we're talking about, and having Larry Nance at your center? For real?
Nothing.
Okay, go on. Like
nothing. I mean, I think essentially like you want 5 switchable players on the floor. That's the goal. So in real life, the psychology behind it, nothing. I think with who you have now, you have better players on the floor. It's not a shot at Larry, but I think I'm sure you would agree that all those 5 guys are better than Larry Nance.
Yes, I do like. I will say I like Larry's ability to direct traffic defensively, communicate, and I think he has really good overall fundamentals.
I'm not mad at.
That's not a good example right there. Him getting up in the air like he did there, pause. But
dog, did you see that? Hold up, dog. Look at Herb. Herb read this play. He saw son from slide from the corner, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, bet. All right. I'm a fake going with him, and I'm gonna blow this shit up. Nope. Oh, all right. You switch it back? Okay, cool. I got him. Oh, all right.
And then he dropped? Oh man.
Come on, dog. What are we talking about? Like,
see, this why, dog, like he's as much Ed Reed as he is Troy Polamalu, man. Like, I guarantee you this is not in the game plan. Herb is just allowed to do it because he's Herb, dog.
Chris, dog. This is
small lineup up.
This is as much as I say I don't care about defense, when it comes to talking about Herb Jones defense, I lied.
It's art.
All I want to do it's art, dog. Son, you talked about being vocal. He was telling Zion to stay where he was. He's literally talking to him now. He's pointing at him.
Yep.
He's talking to him. He baited him.
Stay there. Take the space. Yep. Take the space. Protect the cuts. Protect if Olynyk is able to move Trey, and I got this space over here. Because either if he throws this ball over my head, it's going out of bounds.
Good D, Larry.
I also think Larry did a good job contesting without fouling too.
Okay, I ain't mad at that. I don't know what kind of voodoo he got over Paul George, dog. Paul George being hell
since Herb entered the league, bro. Like that's what's crazy to me. Since he entered the league, he been like this with brother.
And this is a dude who a lot of people have as they muse. You know what I'm saying? Or how they want to build their game. What?
Ain't nobody ever called him that, man.
No, these young boys be like, man, bro, they idolize that man game.
Brandon Miller did say that was his goal. I ain't going. So I mean, and here's something else. If you say Herb's your center, you know something else I like, Lito. If it means nothing else, that means I don't shouldn't have to worry about him having the prime responsibility of guarding point guards. I don't want to see it anymore. I don't want to see Herb guard Ja Morant. I don't want to see him guard even like Devin Booker. I don't want to see him guard De'Aaron Fox. I just don't anymore. I like when some of these other guys, like number 5 here, Spencer Rattler's friend, is over here guarding Dyson number 11 guarding De'Aaron Fox. That I'm hoping that Dejounte is able to really succeed and thrive and kind of turn back the clock a little bit in dealing with guards. Because if Herb doesn't have to guard point guards and shooting guards, he can guard some shooting guards. But if he can focus on mainly having to guard wings and some centers in certain situations, or just point guards and switches, or point guards for certain points or times in the games, I'd be so happy. Herb being able to have to not deal with guarding the person that's bringing up the floor, and he can go and chase fucking Kevin Huerter, great. I love it.
Right.
I love it. I don't want him extending his energy having to deal with Luka Doncic, knowing that nobody can fucking guard Luka Doncic.
Yeah, that's a wash.
I don't want to see that, bro. I don't want to see him guarding Ja Morant, knowing nobody can guard Ja Morant.
Dyson did a good job on Ja.
Yeah, but Dyson was too much of a late game offensive liability and wasn't gonna close games for you to be able to see it.
Oh, that's good defense.
At least if Dejounte, let me ask you something. You think who's a better defender, Dejounte or Dyson?
Dyson.
By how much?
It's not a lot, but the thing is, Dejounte he has other responsibilities.
Yep.
So it's hard for him to completely sell out on defense.
Yep.
But I will say, when Dejounte was locked in being a defender, he was damn good. Mm-hmm. Dyson's hands defensively are really good. They're all, yeah. Like,
have you seen his arms?
Do they go to his ankles? Hey, that's a good question though. Who you think the better defender?
It's Dyson, bro. But I think Dejounte has a level that he can tap into that can be of that level. It may not be for a full game, but if it's for a quarter, if it's for a few possessions, if it's for a half, that's where it matters, because there is no offensive substitution coming in for Dejounte Murray. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to be Herb and Dejounte going to be closing games and starting games together. They're going to be playing 30 minutes apiece, minimum. You know what I'm saying? So that's the superpower there. And if you can get, if which I believe he does, if Dejounte, there's certain things that, the way that Dyson defends that Dejounte can't mimic, right? Like, you mentioned Dyson's hands. Like, Dyson also has really good control and body control, specifically when moving either laterally or backwards. Yeah, he does a Drew. And I'm not saying Dejounte is that necessarily, but he does bring a different level of intensity. He does bring similar, like he's gonna help. He's gonna be I would, if Dejounte stays healthy on this team playing with Herb Jones, he's going to be elite at getting deflections. He's going to finish in the top. Yeah, go ahead.
So you think Dejounte is a better backcourt mate for Herb versus Dyson?
Only because he's going to be out there more. If we just talking defensively, right? Overall, Dejounte is a better backcourt mate or a better duo with her, but just simply because they get to be out there together enough to where it doesn't matter if Dejounte's 0 for 8 or he's struggling with his shot or he's coming back from injury, them two gonna be out there together. So I think that's special enough. They're gonna close games together when everyone's healthy. I think that matters. But no, he's not the defender, but you gotta think he got at least he has an ability or a level that he can turn into when needed. To be somewhere in the fucking area. And you look at his career, when's the last time he's played with this level of talent to where he can even try to be that person? We
did a show about that, and I think the answer was the guy who retired today.
It's been a while, bro. Like last year he was in Atlanta, had a heavy offensive responsibility. The year before that, was he also in Atlanta the year before last? Yeah,
I believe so.
He was. So 2 years in Atlanta, same thing. Year before that, the end of San Antonio, he was the guy. Year before that, same thing, becoming the guy. Now he can see maybe being a piece of something, he can tap back into some of those things. But I want to show you your dude, one of your favorite basketball players in the world, the Big Bodega. If y'all want to see Herb guarding a center, y'all want to see how it could possibly look?
Nobody ever carries or palms the basketball. Karl-Anthony Towns.
It's a good job by Herb.
Staying home. Repos. Brandon in the neighborhood. Good job, Herb. Did he walk?
See how different.
That is exactly how they should look to guard some kind of centers, especially the centers that want to bring the ball from the perimeter and try to bully. That's exactly how Brandon with the late help there for the double and then retracting and Herb being able to stand his ground. You can't do it for 30 minutes a game. But that's watch it.
Nobody ever carries or palms the basketball. Karl-Anthony Towns.
It's a good job by Herb.
Staying home. Repos. Brandon in the neighborhood. Good job, Herb. Did he walk?
See how different.
Can we all just go forward by saying Herb is a generational talent? Can we just move forward today by saying that?
That brother was outweighed by probably close to 40 pounds.
It don't matter.
And did not move. Not saying he could be that person for 82 games. He gonna have some ribs broken, if some bruised sternums. That's the case. Nobody built to deal with that at 215 pounds, 210 pounds, whatever Herb is. But in spurts, special, bro. And then that double from Brandon, like that's gonna be key for them against Embiids and Cats and Jokers. And I ain't worried about Sabonis. Not worried about Sabonis. I'm
not worried about a lot of people, to be honest with you.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You got guys that's gonna be annoying. Zubac might end the game with 15 rebounds, but what he doing on the other side of the floor?
He'll be a Pelican by the trade deadline anyway.
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't like having to deal with Edie and and Jerry Jackson, but
that's a tall ass lineup, dog.
That one tough, dog.
That's a dog.
That you mean Jared just get the roam around?
Bro, and the thing about Edie is he a little bit more mobile than people realize. Yeah. Like I think P gonna surprise a lot of people, especially playing with a point guard like Ja. His oops at the rim that he gonna like the easy buckets he gonna get.
Don't worry about it. Let him do it. Let him do it. Don't worry about it. What else you got, man? You know what I'm saying? Look, man. We gotta pay some bills real quick, and then we gonna close. Look, man, y'all get in the comments. Do y'all believe that Herb Jones at the center actually exists? Do you want to really have an opportunity to experience what it looks like for longer periods this year? And how many minutes per game do you think, if you think it's an actual thing, the Pelicans should play Herb Jones as center? Here's our dog 5 real quick.
TD, Tutty, taking it to the house, whatever you call a touchdown. They matter more at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sportsbook partner of the NFL. Ready to place your first NFL bet? Try betting on something simple like a player to score a touchdown. Ready to do a touchdown dance of your own? To do so, you have to score big with DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 place to bet touchdowns. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code BOOT. That's code BOOT, BOOT, for new customers to get $250 in bonus bets when you bet just $5 and get 1 month of NFL Plus Premium only on DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in New Hampshire, Oregon, and Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/ftball. NFL Plus Premium offer available only to new and former NFL Plus subscribers. Additional NFL Plus Premium terms at nfl.com/terms.
That was our dog 5 as we close out our show talking about the guy that used to wear number 5 playing the 5.
That's a good segue. I have a question for you.
Yep.
This is my final question of the night.
Yeah.
Who's gonna have a better career? Number 5 Herb Jones or number 2 Herb Jones?
Ooh, you gotta say number 2 Herb Jones. Herb not even in the prime of his career.
Okay.
So, and look, I mean, if he goes somewhere else, there's always a chance he can go someplace else and be number 5 again.
Nah, he can't never leave. I'm you know how I feel about trading players. You know what I'm saying? You know how I am. I'm pro trade anybody. I don't want to see Herb without Trey. I think they got to play together forever.
Hey man, look. Well, look. That was pretty much us, man. I appreciate y'all. This was not supposed to happen, and it was supposed to be a live show. So I'm sorry. Well, specifically those of y'all that wanted a live show. I'm gonna be out of town this weekend, so I got a lot of stuff. I'm gonna be in the city, so I got a lot of stuff that we need to do right now. We ain't got the game, tomorrow, Friday no more. Sunday gonna be crazy. Pelicans play Sunday. Saints play Sunday. It's gonna be wild, but yeah, man, y'all tap into everything that we doing at Boo Crew, man. Y'all go holler at Roz and Glue as y'all get ready for football. Go holler at our show, Spencer Rattler show. I think it was god awful, but we did our best. And we were entertaining. That's all you can really ask for. But one last word for Scott Vigner, and we'll holler at y'all next time.
Scott Vigner, injury attorneys, we fight for the win.
Yeah. Peace and hair grease.